Hello class, we are towards the end of the chapter, creation of modules and packages and to make use of them. But before we finish, I thought one or two exceptional cases and conceptual things I will just discuss with you in order to make your concept very, very clear. One question which came in your mind by now, in fact, Shovik asked me also yesterday, that how come sometimes we import a package, import a module, but we do not mention any package. How basically Python comes to know that a module, say I wrote a module here, shapes, how come this particular module shapes is under a particular package? Where is the name of the package? How that package is recognized by our current program? Now, what you have to understand here that there is a standard Python library or there is a standard Python package. Okay, it is already present, it is already designed along with your the directory where the Python interpreter is found. So what happens, there are so many things which are defined under the standard library or the standard package in Python. What all are there? There are some built-in functions, there are some built-in modules. Now let me tell you what is built-in functions. Now we saw that we write functions always under a particular program, that means under a module they appear. Now what happened in standard library or standard package of Python, what the developers have done, they have put the built-in functions directly without writing any module. By a special technique, the functions are just directly put over there, and how that function will be behaving if you make use of them, okay, that coding is done by using C, in some cases C++ language, right? So for example, I'm telling you, like in built-in functions you will get to see methods like functions like input, okay, you have used for example ORD, this kind of functions you are using, right? You have used this function also yesterday, help. These functions are called built-in functions. There are plenty of built-in functions like this. Built-in functions are directly defined under the standard library in Python. They are not under any module. That is why what happens when we use these functions, you will see we do not write any import. Do we write any import? If I have to use simple input function, int function, float function, we do not write any input. Why? Because they are there under the standard library of the Python. So since they are under the standard library of the Python, any program which you normally write, they are able to recognize. That is why we do not need to write any module name or any package name to refer to that which package or which module they belong to. Okay. Now there are some built-in modules also under the standard library in Python. You have already used that, like you have used the module random, right? You have used the module math, and that is why in order to access these modules, you have to write import math, import random, and so on, right? So when you wrote import math, then only all the functions which are defined under the math module became accessible to you. Otherwise, those functions will not be accessible. Like these functions, they are not under any module, so you can just call them, fine. But if you have to use sqrt function under math, so that since that is written under math module, so you have to write import math, fine. But they are also under the standard library of Python, fine. That is why we do not write any package name, we just write import math, import random. So module name is there, but no package name is mentioned there, fine. In fact, you'll be surprised to know that there are a lot of other things. For example, there is a thing called built-in exception. Built-in exception is like you have done exception handling, that is input-output errors, right? So if any input-output error occurs, what kind of error is that? Why that error has occurred? By doing an analysis, the respective message is to be displayed. Okay, and that is done by these built-in exceptions. There are so many exception classes which are made, and they are able to analyze the kind of error which has taken place. That's how the error message comes. Then built-in types, Built-in types means like when I'm using a variable like x equal to 10, so it has to behave like an integer. On the other hand, if I write pi equal to 3.14, it has to behave like a decimal variable or float variable, right? So how is it possible? Or as a matter of fact, when you write a boolean variable f equal to true or f equal to false, fine? How it is to be used, what would be its features and properties, that also are defined. So that is basically under standard library in Python. In fact, there are a lot of things. I just wrote only a few items. There are so many other things built. There are a lot of built-in classes also. Fine. So since standard library in Python by default loaded with all your programs, that is why we do not require to write its name. They are automatically accessible. Only thing is, if you have to remember that if there are built-in functions, they will be accessible directly, and if they are hiding inside a particular module, then the module name you have to write. That is why we write import math and import random. Fine. Okay, another small thing I just wanted to discuss with you, for example, this help module, fine, help function, right? Yesterday I told you what happens. Help function basically you can use in connection with a package that you built in. It shows the structure of the package I showed you yesterday. You can also use help function in connection with a particular module. Then it shows the structure of a module, that is how many functions, like I've already written the name. Okay, the functions, it's written in connection with a function only. Okay, so it shows the description, it shows the which all functions are there in a module. Even if you want, you can use help function in connection with a simple method also. That is also possible. In that case, it shows just the structure of the function. You try out one thing. For example, if you write import math, right? And then if you write help math, you will see it will show the entire structure of the math module. So many functions are there under math module, and it will show all of them. Fine, just see what happens if you do it. In fact, if you want, you can try this also. Now, under the math module, I will use a simple function, say sqrt. Just write math.sqrt. Then just watch what happens. It will show you basically the heading of the function sqrt, and underneath it will show you what it does. Fine. So help function, you have to remember, we can use it in connection with a package. We can use it in connection with a module, also in connection with a simple function under a module. In all three cases, help function can be used.